Today we're gonna be doing one of my favorites, a little slap, don't be shy. I'm in absolute heaven. If you do it wrong, it's very easy to dry out. Look at that coloration, look at that smoke ring, just absolutely beautiful. Yo, what's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another episode of Mario's Meats. Today we're going to be doing one of my favorites, which is a leg of lamb. We're going to be smoking this today on the Traeger Pro Series 22. Pellet of choice is going to be hickory. Today we're going to be cooking this at 107 degrees Celsius. It's going to rise a little bit higher, that's okay. First things first, you're going to need yourselves a nice cut of a leg of lamb. This here's about 2 kilos, 1.9. You can get this from your supermarket, your local butcher, whatever you prefer. That's not a bad cut. What we want to do is we want to start by removing some of that excess moisture. Give it a nice pat down. Flip it over, and we'll do the same again. Now you can use a boneless leg lamb for this. I always recommend getting lamb with the bone in. You'll get a lot more flavor. Now the reason for that is when the bone's left in the lamb, what you'll get is a lot more moisture retention. And then you just get that nice presence of flavor, all the connective tissues and the fat surrounding the bone. And that's where a lot of our flavor is gonna come from. All right, so what we're gonna do is prep our meat. We wanna remove a lot of that excess fat layer. You can see around the edges there, there's quite a nice little thick layer of that. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna trim a lot of this fat. You can just grab the top, grab a nice sharp knife, and just begin peeling that fat back. It's all right to leave a little bit of fat there, we just want to get the majority of it. Now obviously this bit of bone here on the end we're not going to need, feel free to cut that right off. Those thick layers of fat are going to work as an insulin on our meat and it's going to stop that smoke penetration. As you can see, a lot of stubborn fat sitting around there. That's how my belly's feeling after fucking Christmas. Now don't worry about that backside there, obviously that's the bone, there's no meat there anyway, so you don't need to worry about that backside. What we're going to want to do next, grab some virgin olive oil, just tip that straight on top, don't be shy. Put a nice little layer there, and then we just want to begin rubbing that all through the meat. All right, we want to get all the edges, we want to get the front face of it, give that a nice rub all the way through. Beautiful. Give that a nice rub down, get in there, massage it. As I always say, pretend you're at the Thai massage joint. Beautiful, that's all nicely coated and a beautiful layer of olive oil. What you want to do next is grab some fresh cut garlic. We've pre-prepared this, we've cut it all up nicely. Grab all of that and just give that a nice rub through right in the olive oil. Now some people will mix this into a little bowl with the olive oil. It doesn't really matter the way you want to do it, as long as it all gets applied to the meat. So we're gonna go straight through that, get that garlic, rub that all through. A little slap, don't be shy, get amongst it. What we're gonna do next is grab a knife. We're just gonna go through, put some little fucking pivot holes in it. Bang, bang, all around. Choose wherever you want to do it. We'll just get some fresh rosemary. We're gonna get some sprigs of that, and then you just want to penetrate that into that hole. All right. Pretend you're Johnny Sins. This is Riley Reid. Put down the lube. You've got all that olive oil. Just go straight in there. Don't even think about it. Straight in. Bada bing, bada bang. Look at that. We're getting some nice color going on here now. Now you can use thyme for this as well. You don't have to just use rosemary. Thyme is completely okay. You can't have lamb without rosemary. Rosemary and lamb are just, it's a combination. It's like Adam and Eve. All right, that's a nice sprig done and dusted. Grab another sprig. Make sure this is fresh rosemary too from your local supermarket. All right, don't use any of that jarred stuff. Now once you're happy with all of that, what you want to do is get yourself a lemon. Beautiful lemons there, straight over the top. Beautiful. Once you've grated all the zest, cut up the lemon. Want to get some nice lemon juice all over it as well. I'm in absolute heaven. What we're going to do then, we've got our lanes, salt, pepper, garlic. We're going to give it a nice little bit of that. Look at that. We're going to top that off. Some salt, pepper, garlic seasoning. We want to get all that face as well. Couple of little bits of lemon garnish. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is ready to hit the smoker. Let's get it on there. All right, we'll see you in about an hour. Now, our estimated cook time is going to be about 2 to 3 hours. We're going to pull it once we get to about 55 degrees internal temperature, and that there is the temperature we classify as a medium rare lamb leg. Lamb, if you do it wrong, it's very easy to dry out, so we're going to pull it at that 55, because as it rests, it's still going to raise a few degrees. What we're going to do now is we're going to make up a nice little concoction here for a nice little spritz, and we're going to do that every hour. That's going to stop the outside of the meat from drying out. So what we're going to do is grab a couple of lemons, get a nice little pourer, squirt some juice straight in. Once you get your lemon juice, what you're going to want to do next is get some fresh garlic. Now, a little trick for those cutting garlic, instead of sitting there trying to pull it all apart, simply grab a knife, crush it down like that, It'll peel straight out. There you go, just like that, you've got your garlic. Once that's done, we want to put that garlic into that lemon juice. Last but not least, we want some fresh rosemary. Peel off the little sprigs. We're an hour in, let's take a look, let's see how we're doing. As we can see, it's coming along really, really nicely here. We're gonna give that a nice little spray down with that rosemary, that lemon juice, that garlic. Again, that's gonna stop that meat from drying out. We're starting to get that nice mahogany color on the outside. It's coming along really, really good. 1 hour in, we're sitting at 35 degrees. We're gonna bring that up to 55. All right, it's been another hour, and that's looking like it's almost there. 2 hours into the cook, I would say that's sitting around the 50, 52 degrees. We wanna bring that up just a little bit more. It's been just over 2.5 hours. We should be sitting about that 54, 55 now. 53. You know what, I'm happy at that. We're gonna pull this straight off. Take a look at that. That meat's just pulled a little bit back across that bone there. All that seasoning, the lemon garnishes. We're gonna let that rest for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're gonna cut her up. We can already see as that meat is starting to relax. You can see these nice juices starting to come out of the lamb. We've let it rest for about 15 minutes. It is now time to see what we're dealing with. Look at that coloration, look at that smoke ring. You can see that beautiful smoke ring there. I'm gonna cut a few just little strands off down the side. Look at the coloration. We can see the nice smoke ring. We can see it's medium rare. We can see it's not overdone. We can see it's not too dry. That there is exactly how you want to cook a lamb. With that all said and done, looks can be deceiving. So let's crack on in, let's see how it tastes. Initially off the rip, the texture's good. It is that medium rare. It's not some dried out lamb that's built like a gumbo. Let's see how it tastes. Lamb is just, it's gotta be one of my favorite meats, especially when it's cooked like this. It's moist, it's juicy, it's flavorful. It doesn't matter what piece you grab. We'll go right, bang on into the centerpiece right here. Outside edge. That crust is beautiful. Every single flavor, it just goes together so well. We can taste that lemon, we can taste the garlic, we can taste the rosemary, that nice coarse salt and pepper as well. Look at all that juice from that lamb. It's just absolutely beautiful.